Hey guys, it's Troy. So look, I want to do a series this week just talking about getting back out there, getting into socializing again, getting back into dating dynamics and so on, given that we are now, touch wood, kind of seeing the easing of lockdowns both in the United Kingdom, which is where I am, and also across the rest of the world. So look, as I said right at the beginning of this whole thing, this was never going to be forever. We can't afford it, quite frankly, so lockdowns were only ever going to be a temporary measure, and we are going to see some sort of return to sort of normality. And we're seeing that already, right? And obviously it's moving at different paces in different areas of the world, etc., etc. But nevertheless, we are starting to ease our way out of this. So the question that I've been asked quite a lot doing live streams and things over this last little period is, how's it going to be when we go back, and how do we sort of prepare ourselves in order to go back into normal society and start to socialize and meet people again, right? So I want to talk about that this week. So I'm going to put up a series of videos starting today of the sort of post-lockdown action plan, if you like. And what really I wanted to do to introduce that is just to bring a note of caution into the whole thing, because what a couple of guys have been saying to me over the last little while is, surely things aren't just going to revert straight back to normal. Surely we're not going to, in the next couple of weeks, suddenly it's all going to go back as if this had never happened, and as if lockdowns had never existed and COVID had never struck and everything else. And that's absolutely true. That is absolutely right. And you have to proceed with a degree of caution. And that's regardless of, whatever your personal views are on the illness and how it was dealt with and everything else. It's more for other people, right? It's more for the people that you're going to come into contact with. Because if you're, in the daytime or at nighttime, you're going up, you're meeting girls, you're socializing, you have to be conscious that people out there may be a little nervous still of doing that. Now, I don't believe for 1 second that that's going to be everybody. I don't believe that we're now going to see some sort of return to the Puritan ages where people just aren't going to want to get together, they're not going to want to socialise. I just don't believe that's the case. I think actually a majority of people, as I predicted all along, are just raging to get out of this damn thing and go back to normal. And certainly that's what I've been seeing around London over the past few days and weeks. People are sort of out and about, they're socialising, and to be honest, it feels to me like things have pretty much gone back to normal already. In some areas, I mean, admittedly, it's really only in the parks, which are allowed to be open, and people have been allowed to meet up and stuff like that. So as we start to ease out this more, just be a bit vigilant in terms of who you are approaching. Now, an obvious thing to say is if somebody's wearing a mask, then that likely means that she is more concerned about the issue than not, right? So, just be sensible, right? You're not going to go in and make some flamboyant approach to somebody who's obviously taking that caution and everything else. But beyond that, look out for indicators of interest as well. That's another key thing, because as I said before, there are going to be a lot of people who are very keen to break out of this and to start to meet new people, to start to bring new people into their lives. I know that's happening already in some parts of the world. So, look out for people who are giving you those indicators of interest, because if she is giving you an indicator of interest, the likelihood is that she is pretty tired of lockdown and she wants to get out there and to have some cool experiences with a cool guy yourself. So that is a good time to approach. If obviously you're getting that shut down look and they're wearing a mask and they're keeping their distance from everybody, then that may not be a good person to go and try to have a conversation with. So just use your common sense, but don't, for God's sake, think that this is all, it's all gone. There's going to be no opportunity to meet new people this year. It's absolutely not the case. You can only suppress human instinct. You can only suppress human desire for so long before it all fires up again. And I think that's what we're going to see happening now. So be confident, be cautious, be optimistic, and just be a little bit vigilant. Just use that social awareness. Just look at people. Just try to, just rather than just going willy-nilly and just going in at the party or at the, out in the daytime or in the park or whatever, with a sort of scattergun approach. You want to be very targeted in terms of who you're approaching, people that look more amenable to that approach. But they are out there 100%, and this summer can still be absolutely fantastic for you. So in the next videos, we're going to be talking about some more specific sort of mindset and and warm-up activities to get you back into that social frame of mind as we go forward into June and into the rest of the summer. So that's it from me today. Hit subscribe to the channel, really helps me to grow the audience and to continue putting out this world-class free content for you. Also, if you want to read my writing about dating and the dating marketplace, then get Renegade Dating Blueprint, my collection of 11 books, which you can get below on that link. And also do sign up for my free daily email list as well. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.